Hello and welcome to episode 3's commentary. I'm Michael Carter.
I'm Ali. I play Ali.
Oh, we're right. I'm the director and editor.
And everything else.
And everything else.
All right.
Possibly come
so this was one of the only episodes from my original draft that came out pretty much intact. At least the A story. The B story was definitely written by Austin. I don't write B stories because I didn't know any of the actors that I'd be working with. So I just wrote stories about me. This one was ripped pretty shamelessly off of a Clone High episode about raisins, in which a character gets written by raisins. Michael didn't know that until now.
No,
but I'm sure Austin knew that. Clone High is a great show. You guys should watch it.
Right. So in this this whole story, originally, Cassandra's in it a little bit later, and the plot arc is amazing because it originally was just a one-off joke with her in it, and then we made this whole subplot that we'll get into later. But right here, when I'm leaving, there's a line that I say, I need to go watch Top Gun, but it was a little too gay for the scene, so I removed it.
So yeah, the whole subplot is about homosexuality. Yeah. Like, the idea was we wanted to make the web series as gay as possible. We wanted to have as few female extras as possible, something Austin didn't agree with, so we didn't get to do it as much as we'd like. We are disgusted by heterosexual love, as shown in that previous scene. Yeah. That shot you just saw was done in a combination of Adobe After Effects and Premiere. Great shot here, production value. Just
the pop cans are from the recycling bin right before recycling day. Just grabbed it, poured them around alley, and then did the shot. Also, in the previous scene, you noticed how Garnet or Tom got his Polaroid out and took the picture incredibly quickly. That's his superpower.
So we tried our best to make this a genuinely emotional scene. It's obviously, because I wrote rip-offs, this was based on a scene in Good Will Hunting, something we tried to disguise, hopefully not too well, because otherwise the reference will be lost. This can that I'm about to take a sip of was taken right from the recycling, so I have no idea what horrible infections I got from this can, but yeah, it's pretty terrifying.
I'm sorry, Dave, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
Do you want to talk about this line coming up?
The line coming up where he says, Dave, I can't do this without you. Originally, I wasn't going to put it in because I didn't know it existed. Right, because we just took this was another 1 hour shoot of just constant. But I saw it in the trailer, I'm like, well, it's perfect. It really sums up the relationship fully.
It really does. Like, we definitely tried to make it a realistic relationship, but still funny. Let's talk about Cassie here.
Cassandra.
Oh,
Cassie. Who calls her Cassie?
I do.
Nerds RL, also known as.
Yeah. Oh, and that's 4L. She has many channels.
She has way too many.
Yeah. So we haven't talked about her on to the next scene already. Cinematography in this scene is beautiful. We shot this. This was our last night of the web series. It was Saturday night. It was like 2 in the morning.
I said 1. I think it was 1 in the morning.
Oh, 1 in the morning. Okay.
So I said we're going to shoot it midnight, but then your outfit wasn't nearly dirty enough.
On my eyes, that's coffee grounds, I believe, and a whole host of other stuff. There's some, what was it? Something in my hair, golden syrup or something like that.
Yeah, molasses something.
Rubbed into my shirt. Like, I look like a druggie there, and I think it's great. And so then we wrapped the web series, and it was really quite fantastic wrapping. It felt really good.
And if you notice, this shot has gone on for about a minute now.
Really?
It's an outrageously long shot, and the reason I kept it in there is because it builds up and it shows the emotion.
You really can't tell that it's like I didn't pick it up, and I've seen this several times now. I love the idea that they've been like it's night and it was day in the previous scene. I love the idea that they've just been at this for hours, and you can kind of tell in Eli's shot. Sorry,
and the original subplot with her, as I mentioned earlier, is actually she was going to come in and they'd be like, oh, what's we just like abused her to the point where she got really sad.
Anything.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
I really doubt that, David. I really doubt that.
Okay, so this one's for my vlog, and I want you to
Alright, this scene is heavily Power Rangers influenced. Right, you start off, and he's just sitting there for no particular reason. I don't even know why he's there.
He's lying there.
It's like in Power Rangers, they always end up in a quarry somehow, right? So they're in this. I've turned up the contrast heavily. It's supposed to be incredibly terrible, right? To parody Power Rangers and their incredible fight
and
scenes.
also sort of kung fu movies, right?
Yeah, especially that's why the music's in the background.
Yeah,
all that sort of stuff.
Cassandra though is a professional stunt woman. That's why some of these stunts look amazing. This is my favorite thing because it's so meta. He's literally grabbing the tripod from the camera, which I just love.
Yeah, and this is the only shot I requested, the kip up. I required it. It was necessary.
Something that Cassandra taught us the name of is when you kick yourself up into the...
And the only effect I ever learned how to do, and the first effect I ever did.
was it Adobe After Effects?
Adobe After Effects. I just sat at for 4 hours working in that.
I was like, can't you get one of the visual effects kids to do it? And he was like, no, it's fine, I'll do it.
Alright, the text underneath is actually what they're saying in Google Translate.
So if you actually speak the language, tell us what it actually says. I think that would be amusing.
Yeah, that would be amusing.
I will have my
And I can't remember what they say originally. It's sad. It's very sad.
The tripod lying on the ground there,
Yeah.
that's a fantastic little addition. Okay, so this is one of my favorite little things. It's very meta, very me joke. The guy chasing me, do you want to talk about who he is?
He's Bart Simpson.
Who is famous for The Corporation, he produced that,
Yeah.
and several other very fantastic documentary films. The other thing I'd like to say about that line is I say, oh no, a Caucasian shop owner. And I like the idea that I'm afraid of all Caucasian shop owners. Like, it's not, I don't discriminate. It's just like, oh my god, a Caucasian shop owner.
He's white and he owns a shop. Let's run away.
It's enough.
Alright, that was episode 3. Join us next week for the episode 4, which is actually episode 5. It's the story behind that. Alright, bye.
Thank you for watching.